Hey everyone, and welcome to Self-Help Fitness. So today we're going to do a mobility overview since it's our first video so that you can have a full understanding as to what our focus and perspective is when it comes to how you utilize your body when it comes to mobility. So keep in mind that Mondays at 9 a.m. is when we're going to produce these videos for you every single week, and we're going to try to keep each video under 3 minutes, all right, so that they can be quick and you can get the information you need and start working on it that week, and then each week we'll build upon it, okay? So the three main things we're going to talk about today is going to be fascia tissue and why it's king, 3 locks and 1 key, what that means, and water or plastic, and again, what these things mean. All right, so remember, when longevity comes first, you get results that last. So first, let's talk about fascia tissue and why it is king. Okay, so when it comes to mobility and range of motion, there seems to be a lot of confusion today as to how we achieve that. Many times when we talk to a trainer or a client, the first thing they want to talk about is how to lengthen the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, without understanding that there's a tissue involved that actually decides how much length, contraction you're going to get out of these. Okay, so to give you a nice simple analogy, we're going to use the soup stock analogy. So fascia tissue is like soup stock, okay? So terrible picture of soup here for you. I'm not an artist by any means. So fascia tissue is in, around, okay, and through the muscles, tendons, ligaments, okay? And so the way you can imagine this with soup stock is that you have the soup stock, you have the vegetables, the mushrooms, the meat, and all of those things would be like the muscles, the tendons, and ligaments. So the soup stock would be the fascia tissue, and you can imagine it's all over the place. It's that watery substance all over that you're drinking and eating, but it's also through, as you cook the vegetables and meat, it soaks through it. So fascia tissue basically, again, is a tissue that holds all of your body together. So when you start pulling apart the body and the muscles, you're going to start noticing there's thin sheaths of layers around the muscles, through the muscles, and throughout the whole body. So there's 3 to 4 types of fascia tissue depending on who you ask. We're not going to get into that too much today. Basically what you need to understand when it comes to mobility and how you go about it is that this fascia tissue is the main, culprit in what you're looking for against yourself, okay? So 3 locks, 1 key. Well, what does that mean? So the 3 locks really refer to your muscles, tendons, and ligaments, okay? So they tend to lock down in place, okay? And the key to unlocking them is the fascia tissue, okay? And that's a simple overview. And again, over time, we're gonna get more into this, okay? What you need to understand is that if you wanna lengthen your muscle, so you have more range of motion, if you want to lengthen the tendon, you want to relax the ligaments, all this stuff, that is your fascia tissue that's controlling that. So water or plastic, well, what does that mean? Fascia tissue is very unique in the fact that it can act as a water or a plastic, and it can be as hard as a plastic, okay? So when it's acting as a water, that would be when you have good mobility throughout your whole body, okay? So if I have good mobility, it's going to be more watery, okay? With plastic is when your fascia tissue begins to bind down, a lot of times because it's trying to protect you from something you've been doing and it's trying to help you live your life better, believe it or not. So what happens is it gets tight and it tightens the muscles, the tendons, and ligaments, okay? And it can get as hard as plastic, okay? And this is why when you go to the chiropractor, when they pop you, it's not the joints that's popping, it's the fascia tissue that's wrapping around the muscle that's moving from a water to a plastic as they pop you. So all these little pops you're hearing generally are going to be fascia tissue, not something else. Not always, but a lot of times, okay? So that's a quick overview as to what we look at. So if you sign up for Self-Help Fitness, you go to selfhelpfitness.com, okay? You can go through our mobility and performance and nutrition and how we view it. But what you have to understand is we focus on longevity. And again, when longevity comes first, you get results that last. So what does that really mean? It means that every plan, everything that we think about when we're working with you, when you sign up to get the mobility help, performance, nutrition help with us, that we're thinking about you in the long term. That doesn't mean that we can't make short-term goals for you, but we're thinking about how these things affect you in the long term. Too many times I see trainers and clients working on things that are just going to get them what they want here and now and not in the long term. So that's what we want to avoid, is we want to get you guys focused on longevity, because being an athlete when we're younger and all these things is all good and well, but we want to do that and also be healthy as we get older, not have shoulder injuries and knee problems and all that other stuff. And the biggest thing that we're learning as trainers and fitness professionals in the last 10 years is that fascia tissue is king all day, every day. And we're going to get more into this, and I might and we're going to show you some pictures so you can see what this looks like. There's a lot of video out there nowadays where doctors are starting to take the body apart, and they're finding that the books are wrong, believe it or not. A lot of the attachments are not wrong, are not right, and how this works and whatnot. So fascia tissue is becoming a very unique field, and it's very exciting. Okay, so for you as a client, or if you're a trainer, this is going to be one of the things that over the next week I want you to start looking into it. Research it on your own. You're going to get more out of your body and your life if you do this stuff on your own and not always just, you know, I'm going to do my best to give you guys free advice, free videos every single week at 3 minutes or less so that you can keep getting that. But in between, make sure that you guys are taking the time to learn this stuff on your own, okay? So again, fascia tissue is king. Your 3 locks, 1 key, water or plastic. Think about this stuff. Learn it. Go to our website. We explain it a little bit more, selfhealthfitness.com, okay? And this is where, again, you can sign up for mobility support. So if you're getting the free advice from us over the next few weeks, months, years, and you're not getting out of it what you want, then again, sign up so that I can specifically devise a program for you that will get you where you need to be, or one of my consultants on my team can, depending on who you're wanting to work with, if it's me or somebody else, or who we feel you need to work with, all right? So again, Mondays at 9 a.m. Look forward to seeing you there. Remember, when longevity comes first, you get results that last all day, every day, all right? Thank you.